Hello, this is Ring or Dead. The new season is ready to be updated again. According to the past habit, the arrival of Season 5 will certainly be accompanied with a new activity. After watching the officially updated video content, I, Sherlock Holmes Ring or Dead, can't help it again. Don't know what the new activity will be? There is no information for the time being. Let's look forward to it together. You can also think about movies. What is there to celebrate in summer? Let's talk about the changes of Season 5 in this video. As the Season 4, Season 5 has updated 4 units, namely Werewolf, Cold Drake, Spirit of the Wood, and a Dwarf Uint, Depends Defender. In fact, every season update has new Uints, which can be regarded as a regular update point. However, I was shocked to see the 700 to 800, 1100 to 1200 damage caused by Werewolf and Cold Drake. And HP is very high, which is not easy to deal with.
Are these new units terrible?
Let's take a look at Werewolf firstly. It is a unit with very high damage. At first, the enemy is wounded and bled. When all his skills reach the highest level, the unnatural presence will increase the focus damage received by 50%. In other words, he will be suppressed by those commanders with high focus damage. At the same time, the damage of against mounted units and beats is minus 40%. Do you know how to choose when matching units? Cooperate with the furious swipes to increase the physical damage by 50%, so that the target enemy will be severely damaged. When his basic damage is already so high, it is too deadly to increase the physical damage by 50%. In addition, the Bloodlust will attack the injured Uints again, and the enemy will have no chance to survive. The HP 2100 is very resistant to attack. In addition, Natural Power can reduce his damage by 30% when battling on non-structure land. It is even harder to defeat him at this time. In this case, if they want to play a better role, they need a commander who can help them suppress focus damage or increase healing. I think Shestaro is good and just fills the gap he doesn't have. Cold Drake is even more exaggerated. HP up to 6000. He is a very resistant enemy unit, effective against melee enemies. I think it is a very good choice to use him to restrain dwarf units. Let's take a look at his skills. Devour. Against all but larger Uints increases damage by 50%. It can be said that more than 80% of units are restrained by him.
Is it too overbearing?
Dragon Skin can reduce his burn damage by 60%. So commanders with burn effects, such as Gandalf the Jerry, can't do much for him. Scaly Protection can increase defense by 50%. And this effect can last until the enemy's 10 attacks before it becomes invalid. So high HP has such good defensibility. Isn't it a foul? Like Werewolf, Natural Power can reduce his damage by 30% when battling on non-structure land. So remember to stay away from it on non-structure land. His comprehensive strength is so strong. Can you think of how to defeat him? Or what commander can be matched to make him more invincible? We look forward to your sharing with us in the comment area. The other 2 units are also very good. Spirit of the Wood is a high damage range unit, which mainly causes focus damage. His skill points are also the main supplement to focus damage. Nature's Will can reduce 70% of poison damage and focus damage. In this way, commanders like Jestaro and Gasha will be limited, and their advantages cannot be brought into play. However, they can be matched with Gandalf the Jerry to double the buff. As for the department's Defender and Influence unit, it is right to use them to rush to the front. Unlike the previous dwarf units, they weakens enemies and get stronger when hit by fire damage. As for the commander, I recommend Sauron. His stun and magic skills just make up for the weaknesses of the department's Defender. Let's talk about them in detail after we get them in Season 5. It is highly recommended that you get them as soon as possible. The way to get them is the same as before. Remember to use the search function in the upper left corner to find them. If you win, it's yours. Therefore, we must improve our strength as soon as possible.
Okay.
Different from the past, this time a big boss will be added, Watcher in the Water. As the name suggests, this is a big octopus living in the water. We need to find him in the river to attack. I guess there will be rich rewards for winning him. I don't know how his attack power is. It's better to send more troops to attack him. Do things with full confidence so as not to waste time and troops. There are only 2 commanders updated this time. One for good side and one for evil side. I thought there would be 5 like season 4. However, Sunand is a warrior commander, which finally meets my little wish. After all, there are too few warrior commanders on the evil side. Isildur, the mighty king of men, can be said to be a pioneer in the 3rd era of Middle-earth. So he should be a leader. In this case, he should also have a commander plus 5%. Ringbearers and Great King are good for the allies. For example, they can give all allies a chance to dodge physical damage, or increase the damage of allied units by 11.2% for 3 rounds. So Isildur was a good commander in the group war. Sunand is a warrior commander and a retired strategist. It's so handsome to fight on the beast. She is the nemesis of Gondor. Both Daggerlord tactics and Haradrim tactics reduce the damage suffered by alliance orcs. When reaching the highest level, they can increase the defense of evil men and orcish by 6. Attack plus 1. With units of orcish type, they can give full play to their advantages. The ever-victorious general is not in vain. What kind of commander do you want to update? Tell us about it.